We're going to do it like this. You already know. Peace. Peace, peace. Peace and love. Oh, yes. We're going to have a topic on Noble Drew Ali. Yes. So as we get ready to get a little bit in the understanding, we want to go to get the things right, get the surrounding. We're going to play a little understanding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Most of the time I abide by the guidelines of life, but sometimes it gets rough and I try to find another route that I could take before
Yeah, I hope y'all have heard of Noble Drew Ali. All right. Peace and love. Peace and love. Hey, I hope y'all heard of the prophet, the holy prophet, the honorable, the noble Drew Ali. Yes, indeed. As a few scroll down of the images, have you heard of the name? If you heard of the name, then that's good. If you haven't heard of the name, here you go. All right. So we see American born. American born. So this is very key into a hidden mystery that has been covering the grounds of what we call planet Earth. Now, if you ever wonder about all the baba and the all hoo and the hoorah and the wahoo, all this right here, this is the man who revealed all. This is the man, take a good look, that revealed all. All right. So as we go in, you could just do your surface history. You know, I just want y'all to make, he existed in the time period of, before the time period of Wallace Farad Muhammad, Clarence 13X, Elijah Muhammad, you know, in the time period of Marcus Garvey, before Father Divine, before Louis Farrakhan, before Dwight York. Now, why they only got that man in a picture with a jail photo? Now, that's strange. So we know, okay, similar to milk and clean. Now, peace be upon to all those spirits that we just seen as pictures. We're covering the greatness of what has happened, been shrouded into a mystery, y'all. And let me tell y'all, up close and personal, this was for the revealing, y'all. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Shout out to all my Moors. Shout out to all my Moorish Americans. Shout out to all the Muslims. Peace, peace, and peace. Now, we have to understand, Noble Drew Ali is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Now, if you go into the literature that Noble Drew Ali provided, you will get an in-depth understanding of what was being learned. Now, before you go into the Circle 7, which is the Moorish Holy Quran, there's the Moorish literature. And the Moorish literature comprises of handwritten documents, well, not handwritten, but written by himself from him to the people of the temple. So we actually have actual writings from Noble Drew Ali, and that's the Moorish literature. And then we have the divinely prepared literature called the Moorish Holy Quran. Now, this is divinely prepared, y'all. This is the reason why it says is and forever will be divinely prepared. Because on top of something being prepared, this was prepared divinely. So it's a whole different type of preparation that we will have to come to understand. And this understanding would be that this man risked his life for all American the Americans who are so-called the black, Negro, and color. And the secret was that he revealed, remember, the enemy of the day to all divine science and knowledge has been and will always be the Romans and the Persians until the day of judgment. So when we understand the Romans, the Romans is the ones who have went into everybody's land and collected the best of the best of their land, literature, science, knowledge to destroy it, but to keep it sacred in one spell of it and to alter it in another spell of it. So you have museums trying to keep a little here and there, but the main thing is in the DNA. That's all y'all need to know. But his literature is what uncovers. Then you get into the prophecies, and then you'll understand things that was not present that will come to be present to prove his prophethood. And so, with that being said, what Noble Drew Ali did was open up wide the door to all of the secrets. And all of the secrets was held by Rome. So he unleashed all of the secrets of the Roman of Rome. He revealed all of the secrets of Rome. And the greatest secret of Rome was the identity of the people who have done this to all of the people across the world and the people on the American soil. This is their last stop. So, not until the coming of Noble Drew Ali was the secrets in plain open. Until Noble Drew Ali, these secrets have been hidden. Now they are in plain sight and no one even knows it. This is one thing I have not heard. These are the understanding of the people who knows. He had to put this secret out in the public, meaning he had to bring it from the secret into the public for the public to see and recognize what it looks like for those who were betrayed and those who betrayed them. See, and the people that was betrayed was Americans, and who they was betrayed by was Africans. But there's a certain type of Africans, and these certain type of Africans are called Romans. Now we have to understand these are black people, but they're not American people. American people are peculiar to their own, but without the understanding and being brainwashed by the Roman society with their school systems of Rome, this was washed out of the education system. And so a new education was substituted, and that was the domestication of the human minds of North America and all of the Americans. And so what was done, the big name is Rome now, because that's who did it and started it. And that's the location. This is important because Rome killed Jesus. This is very, very, very important. Rome crucified Jesus. This is very, very important. And so Rome has been basically on the run ever since they killed Jesus. But now Jesus ain't the name that they was fighting for. See, this is something else that was beginning to begin. See, Jesus is the Roman name, not the holy name. And so the people of America is the holy, and the people of Rome is the unholy. So we have to understand now, all this came down the pipeline. And so I'm going to bring in a little etymon for us to begin to see what I'm saying. So there was a word that was fostered from the original word. See, the original word is the people of America. And then they altered they changed the original and made a clone. And this is what we know today is the clone word, which is the word Noble Drew Ali brought us. And it's called more. And this Moorish, this is why you hear what you're hearing. So we want to bring some understanding to what I'm saying, because all I did was just show you basically who Noble Drew Ali was. I'm not interested in bringing on in the Circle 7 because that's not needed for this. What we want to bring in is what we seen just on the screen, founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America. This is the secrets that Rome had, which was the secrets of the Moorish science. So the science that Rome used to conquer was the Moorish science. Now check this out. Moorish science, as Noble Drew Ali taught, goes back to Islamism. So this is where we have a cultivation of something called something new. So let's read this just a little bit. More as a noun means North African. See, this is what we want to understand. See, we are North Americans, and the Romans who crucified, I was thinking, we won't say the holy name on this one because we're talking about crucified. So who was crucified? So we'll say uh, uh, Jesus. So North African, this is the people who crucified Jesus. These are the people that are Jews. Now, it's very clear. You have to understand what I'm saying with no feelings attached to, let's see, to these holy books. What you need is, this is common understanding. This is common sense logic. You don't need deep scholarship to understand this right here. So North African is not a North American. So a North African is considered to be called a Moor. So now Moor is considered a North African, not North American. So now when you say more, this is what you're saying. One of the race dwelling in North Africa. So you're not dwelling in North Africa. North Africans is the one who came from North Africa and came to the shores of North America. This is what you call Christopher Columbus. This is what you call those who were kicked out of Spain. And this is what all this is. And I'm finna make more sense of it. This is just the identity of the location. From Old French, we got Maurice, an inhabitant of Mauritania. Here we go. Roman Northwest Africa. This is what Noble Drew Ali was revealing. These people that was a part of the slave trade and say they stole Americans. See, this is the lie that's been told. And for those who did experience that, these are the people who did. Now, the history have been rewritten. So, but the clues are still here. Now, the first clue is to understand more is North African. Now, you'll be like, where in North Africa? And that's Roman Northwest Africa. This is a region now corresponding to northern Algeria and Morocco. See now, check this out. From Greek moros, perhaps a native name, or else cognate with moros, meaning black. So now, this is where Moors become dirty because they come with this Moorish science that brings you into a spell to now call yourself black. To call yourself black. Black was never put on Americans. Black came from Moors out of North Africa of Rome, of Roman descent. So when we're talking about Italy and North Africa, these are very, very close. So these North Africans went into Italy, and that's when Italy became the place where later day, just say sped up to be Spain, and these people was kicked out. These was the people who was kicked out because they was practicing ancient Babylonian science. And seeing they called it Moorish science or Islamism. Is Islamism, coded Judaism, coded Mithraism, which is now called Christianity. So we have to understand all this. These people stole the story and the teachings of Jesus. And this is why it's so big now. See, also applied to the Arabic conquerors of Spain. Now, this is where it's a misnomer. These people are not Arabic. These people are Jewish. These people are Jewish. These people are not Arabic. Now, let's go back. We're talking descent. These are Jewish, being a dark people in relation to Europeans. So these are the dark-skinned people that came into Europe, not before the original people. This is to invade the original people, to steal their identity, to plagiarize, to reverse everything that they found, and now put what they were on other, or the land they conquered, which, let's just speed it up and just say America. So they will put that you are black. So now black Negro color is finna come because this is what Moors operate as a Moorish science. Now, their name in the Middle Ages was a synonym for Negro. See, this is something. This is where we're talking about. Negro means black. We're not talking about the ancient word in the inga. But now if we talking about Negro, that's Negro going back to negra, which is going back to black. So this black has a pivot into history, as we see, being the nearest Muslims to Western Europe. It was used indiscriminately of Muslims. See, here we come. Persians, but especially those in India. See, this is where they was going around. These are not the people that you all think is established in the world. These people came way before this comes. These people are now tracking all the places they went because the literature, and they was able to go to these lands and find what these literatures were saying. In the literature, they found them right on the land, just as everything else been exists. Now, the people responsible for this is called Jews and Persians. So it should be saying Persians and Jews. These are the people that love to cloak themselves as Muslims and Christians, but are neither. This is part of their Moorish science. So we have to understand. Now, let's go to black and add black to Moor. Now you have Blackamoor. This is where all of this derive. If you ever wonder why they call you black when you not black, you like me, you not black, you American. And the Noble Drew Ali say your complexion to your skin is olive, not black. So now when we talking about ripe olive, Blackamoor is a noun. So we have more, then we have Blackamoor as a noun. So you heard of black, but you didn't know that was done by the Moors. So when you put Blackamoor together, you get a dark-skinned person, a black-skinned African. Now this is where you have to understand. When Noble Drew Ali called the people that did this, he called them dirty Moors. The word dirty Moors is the word Blackamoor. It's these people who are dark skinned, black skinned, but they are African. See, an African is a whole different place than America. See, this is what Noble Drew Ali revealed. But most people took the science and took it as it was theirs. When it was the invaders' science, someone had to put all of the science in public, in the open, so you could see how all of it looked, not just through literature. When we talking back in his time, you had to see how all of this looked. And so all of this came, and we have to understand. And so these was people. Let's see if they got Muhammadans. They got Muhammad. I might have it in another form. Just wanted to see if they got, yeah, Muhammadan pertaining to Muhammad. So this was when things was starting to get uh de starting to get cryptic. So the reason why you gotta decrypt everything now is because of these blackamoors. His blackamoors was also known as uh, Muhammadans. See, and we have to understand these people are name stealers and plagiarizers of the real last prophet, which name wasn't Muhammad, because Muhammad means the word, see, watch this, Baphomet. Baphomet is the corrupted form of Muhammad, name of the idol which the Knights Templar were accused of worshiping, the blackamoor, regarded as a corruption of Muhammad. See, Muhammad, a name which took strange shapes in the Middle Ages. See, and this is what they call the Dark Ages. So the Dark Ages was created by the blackamoors, and that was from the 12th to the 14th, 15th century. So what happened before then? That's when they was talking about the real Moors was ruling things. And so this is where everything goes back to, and why this man revealed the whole science and the whole hidden everything, hidden secrets of all the wonders, including Jesus' story, including the real teachings of Jesus, including what they really know of Jesus. And this is why we have to understand the presence of Noble Drew Ali. From Noble Drew Ali, Noble Drew Ali was the teacher of Wallace Farad Muhammad. Noble Drew Ali was the teacher of Clarence 13X. Noble Drew Ali was the teacher of Elijah Muhammad. Noble Drew Ali was the teacher of Father Divine. And these people from Elijah Muhammad and Clarence 13X, Malcolm X was taught. So all these people was taught by Noble Drew Ali when you hear of the word Islam in North America. And so Islam in North America is something totally pure, and that is what has been separated from what is called the dirty Moors. And so to get the world back united is to get the world back into the perfected form of what is called the true name or true pronunciation of Islam is I-Salam. I-Salam. This is about you reaching your ultimate abode of peace. Peace with man, peace with God, peace with Illallah, peace with everything. And this is what we have to understand. Who was the bringer of the terminology, of the Moorish terminology? And so now we can thank our brother, rest in peace, and let the angels guard his steps. Let peace and love reign supreme throughout the universe. Assalam, salam, su fayan, su fayan, American.